Reason 20. Their memory is a steel trap Capricorns don't forget. Not because they're vengeful, but because every experience is a lesson etched into their soul. Hurt them, and they won't scream or start a war. They'll take a step back, their eyes scanning you like a chessboard, and file that moment away. Elena once told me, "I don't hold grudges, I hold truths." That betrayal? It's not just a memory. It's a blueprint for how they'll protect themselves moving forward. The karmic twist comes later, when you're left wondering why their warmth has turned to frost. You'll miss their steady presence, their loyalty, their quiet strength. But Capricorns don't reopen closed chapters. The universe ensures you feel the weight of what you broke, not with drama, but with the slow burn of their absence. Reason 19. Their silence cuts deeper than words when a Capricorn goes quiet. It's not just a pause, it's a statement. Their silence isn't empty. It's heavy, like the air before a storm. They don't need to yell or argue to make you feel their pain. They simply withdraw, and that withdrawal is deafening. You'll feel it when you text and get no reply, when you reach out and meet a polite but distant wall. Karma doesn't need noise to work. It thrives in the quiet, delivering consequences in the form of loneliness or regret. Elena's friend learned this the hard way, begging for a response that never came. That's why you don't hurt a Capricorn. Their silence will echo in your life long after they've moved on. Reason 18. They leave without looking back. Capricorns don't walk away lightly. They're loyal, patient, willing to fight for what matters. But there's a line, and once you cross it, they're gone. Not with a dramatic exit, but with a calm, final step. They don't linger or second-guess. When Elena cut her friend out, it wasn't out of spite. It was clarity. She'd given enough chances. That departure creates a void you didn't expect. The stability they brought, the trust you leaned on, it vanishes. Karma steps in, showing you what you took for granted through their absence. You'll see them thriving without you. And that's when it hits. You lost something irreplaceable. Reason 17. Their walls are fortresses. Hurt a Capricorn, and they don't lash out. They build. Slowly, deliberately, they construct emotional walls, not to punish you, but to protect themselves. These aren't flimsy barriers. They're fortresses forged from every lie, every betrayal. Once those walls are up, no apology, no plea will breach them. You're left on the outside, staring at someone you once knew. Karma's role? It makes you feel the isolation of being shut out. You'll realize too late that you lost access to their warmth, their vulnerability, their rare trust. That's the consequence of hurting a Capricorn. They don't just close doors, they seal them shut. Reason 16. Pain fuels their power. You can't break a Capricorn. What you see as a wound, they see as fuel. Pain doesn't destroy them, it sharpens them. They take their hurt, retreat into themselves, and emerge stronger, wiser, more focused. Elena turned her betrayal into motivation, channeling it into her career and relationships that valued her. Meanwhile, her friend watched from afar, stung by her success. That's karma at work. Not revenge, but transformation. You created the pain, but they used it to soar. The universe ensures you see their rise while you're left grappling with the fall. Reason 15. Their wounds become armor. When a Capricorn heals, they don't just recover, they evolve. Their pain doesn't leave scars, it leaves armor. They become emotionally unshakable, immune to the tactics that once hurt them. You might try to charm or manipulate, but you'll find someone who no longer flinches. Karma delivers its lesson in the form of your own irrelevance. You're no longer a player in their story, just background noise. That's why hurting a Capricorn is a mistake. They don't stay broken. They become impenetrable, and you're left with the consequences of your own actions. Reason 14. Their karma is patient but precise. Asterisk, asterisk. Capricorns don't chase revenge. They trust the universe to balance the scales. Their karma isn't loud or immediate. It's slow, deliberate, and devastatingly accurate. While you think you've escaped unscathed, the universe is watching. Maybe it's regret that creeps in years later, or a loss that mirrors what you caused. Elena's friend felt it when their own relationships crumbled, echoing the trust they broke. That's the Capricorn way. They don't need to fight you. Karma fights for them, and it never misses. Reason 13. Trust is sacred, and breaking it ends everything. Capricorn trust is hard-earned. It's a privilege, not a given. When you have it, you're part of their inner world, safe, valued, protected. But betray that trust, and it's over. Not with a fight, but with a quiet severance. You're no longer special. You're just someone they used to know. Karma doesn't punish with chaos. It punishes with distance. You'll feel the emptiness of losing someone who once saw you as worthy. That's why you don't hurt a Capricorn. Their trust is a rare gift, and once it's gone, so are you. Reason 12. Their loyalty is a gift you can't replace. Capricorns are loyal to a fault. They'll stand by you through storms, defend you when no one else will, love you even when it's hard. But that loyalty comes from a soul that feels deeply. Hurt them, and you don't just lose their support. You lose the soft, tender parts of them. They become a stranger, and karma ensures you feel that loss. You'll search for that kind of devotion elsewhere and come up empty. Elena's friend did, and it haunted them. That's the price of hurting a Capricorn. You lose a love that was built to last. Reason 11. Their coldness is a choice. When a Capricorn goes cold, it's not a reaction, it's a decision. They don't beg or plead. They freeze you out. You'll talk, and they'll listen, but you'll feel nothing in return. It's like shouting into a void. That coldness burns worse than any argument. Karma amplifies it, making you sit with the chill of their detachment. You'll miss the warmth you once took for granted, but Capricorns don't thaw easily. Hurt them, and you'll learn that their ice is as powerful as their fire. Reason 10. They gave you everything, and you missed it. Capricorns don't love lightly. When they let you in, they give their all, time, energy, loyalty. Their love is quiet but profound, like a river carving through stone. Most people don't realize its depth until it's gone. You assume they'll always be there, until one day they're not. Karma hits with the realization of what you lost. You'll replay every moment they showed up for you, every gesture you overlooked. That's why you don't hurt a Capricorn. Their love is a force, and losing it leaves a void nothing else can fill. Reason 9. Their pain is invisible but profound. Capricorns don't wear their hurt on their sleeves. They cry in private, process in silence. You might think your actions didn't faze them, but they feel everything, deeply. Their quiet suffering becomes karma's fuel. The universe doesn't forget their tears, and it'll remind you of them when you least expect it. Maybe it's a moment of regret. Maybe it's a loss that mirrors theirs. Hurt a Capricorn, and you won't see their pain, but you'll feel its consequences. Reason 8. Their heart is a hidden treasure behind their reserved exterior. Capricorns hide a heart full of warmth and depth. It's not flashy, but it's radiant, like a star in a quiet night sky. When they trust you, they share that light. But hurt them, and you dim something sacred. Karma doesn't strike with anger. It strikes with absence. You'll feel the loss of that warmth, the emptiness of a heart that once burned for you. That's why you don't hurt a Capricorn. You risk losing a treasure most people never find. Reason 7. They don't fight. They fade. Capricorns don't do drama. When they're done, they don't argue or make a scene. They just fade. You'll notice it slowly. Fewer texts, shorter replies, a quiet withdrawal. By the time you realize they're gone, it's too late. Karma works through that distance, making you feel the weight of their absence. You'll miss their presence, their grounding energy, but they won't come back. Hurt a Capricorn, and their exit will be the loudest silence you've ever felt. Reason 6. They don't seek revenge. They grow. Capricorns don't waste energy on vengeance. When you hurt them, they don't plot or scheme. They evolve. They take their pain and build something new. Stronger boundaries, sharper focus, a better life. You'll watch from afar as they rise, and that's karma's sting. You're not part of their glow-up, their success, their peace. Hurt a Capricorn, and you'll see them soar without you, while regret becomes your shadow. Reason 5. Respect is their currency. For Capricorns. Respect is non-negotiable. It's the foundation of every bond they build. Disagree with them, fine, but disrespect them, and the conversation ends. They don't argue. They go silent. Karma speaks their language, ensuring you feel the loss of their respect. You'll crave the stability and maturity they offered, but once you break their cardinal rule, there's no going back. Hurt a Capricorn, and you'll learn that respect was the key to their world, and you lost it. Reason 4. Their love is once-in-a-lifetime. Capricorn's love with a rare intensity. Guarded, yes, but unwavering. Their affection is a sanctuary, a safe haven in a chaotic world. But if you betray that love, it doesn't end in chaos. It ends in quiet finality. They disappear, and their love goes with them. Karma whispers in the aftermath, reminding you that you won't find that kind of devotion again. Hurt a Capricorn, and you lose a love that could have weathered any storm. Reason 3. They rise stronger every time. Capricorns are resilient. Life can knock them down, but they always get up stronger, sharper, more focused. You might hurt them and think you've won, but they're already rebuilding. They don't stay broken. They transform. Karma doesn't let you share in their comeback. You'll watch them shine from a distance, their success a reminder of what you lost. Hurt a Capricorn, and their rise will be your regret, a testament to their unbreakable spirit. Reason 2. Their truth is a mirror. When a Capricorn speaks their truth, it's not an attack. It's a revelation. They don't shout or insult. They deliver clarity with surgical precision. If you hurt them, they'll tell you exactly what you did and why it mattered just once. That truth will haunt you, a mirror reflecting your mistakes. Karma uses that moment, making you relive it every time regret creeps in. Hurt a Capricorn, and their honesty will be the lesson you can't unlearn. Reason 1. They choose you, not need you. Here's the deepest truth about Capricorns. They don't need anyone. They're self-sufficient, building worlds on their own. When they let you in, it's a choice, a deliberate act of trust and care. Being chosen by a Capricorn is a privilege, but hurt them, and that choice changes. They let go, not with anger, but with finality. Karma's lesson is brutal. You lost someone who didn't need you, but wanted you. That realization will linger, a quiet ache that never fully fades. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.
I invite you to enjoy and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit too. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts and experiences. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey. We'll see you in the next video. Blessings.